What if I turn off this relay? Uh-oh. Okay, that's an important one. Don't turn that off. We have some engineering to test today.
We do indeed.
We'll start out by just kind of running a medium-sized ship, me and you. We'll have all the stuff we need with us, but I want to play the game normally so we can get an idea of kind of what happens if you are just not paying attention to your components and stuff. And then I want to do some focus testing after that.
Copy that.
Oh, what the actual dude, I didn't even step that far. Ouch. And I'm dead. Well, let's run our mission. So, folks, we are going to go ahead and run a simple security mission. Obviously, this is with engineering well overtuned and acting out a little bit like a spoiled but very self-assured teen. It is causing chaos where it can. So what we're going to do is basically run our normal gameplay here and see what happens, how everything functions. Oh, they put a new MFD in. They put something over here on the side. So I guess is just good enough that you can look over at it while you're flying around. Yeah, this is actually really nice. I could put my computer, my settings, my diagnostics there, my self-status, and my power. Oh, I like this, dude. And there's one more screen down there in the middle I could use at some point, I'm assuming.
Oh. We just lost like engines.
Oh, did I? Oops.
I think we just, yeah, might have. Oh, Jesus.
There you go. Sorry.
There we go. That's better.
Sorry, I forget that I'm actually doing stuff with the with the ship when I'm playing around back here. The force reactions while I'm standing at the screen are quite something. How do I change the name of this configuration? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to rename a preset because I do think it shouldn't be this hard.
Every time you every time you rename it, it turns the engines off because the when you click on that tab, it puts it back to the default setting. That's pretty funny.
I have no idea why I'm seeing yellow here.
I think that's the overclock. You know, like pushing it like higher than it needs to go.
Unstable overcharge and my gradually decay. Okay, so that makes sense. We are looking at wear and tear on all of the components here, right? So if you go into this screen, you look at your components, you can see that they have health, which is kind of getting shot, taking damage, what's going on with them in the moment. Then you also have wear and tear, which I do believe you have to go back to a space station to get fully repaired. It's kind of like that idea of like, you can take some damage and you can repair that and be good, but that damage still persists in some sort of long-term effect. So this yellow could be the possibility of wear and tear being applied by that power. The weird thing is, so what mode are we in right now? Are we in SCM mode?
We are now.
Okay,
in
now
SCM.
we're in SCM. Okay, so in SCM mode, we've got most of our power allocated. Quantum drive is off. Life support, it says H. What is H?
Maybe it's high output.
And L means low.
I'm with Peregrine in the respect of that's the overcharge state for those devices that can be overcharged. But I would have honestly have thought engines and weapons could also have been overcharged, but perhaps they just haven't.
I can turn those off. As long as the arrow is not on them, that means that they are not being overclocked. So you keep it cool. So that's reallocating power back down. But the weird thing is, and I guess this is because we're in SCM, if I turn on, like the radar is saying it's only creating heat, it's only overclocking.
Is the radar on or off at the moment? Oh no, it's on now.
It's off right now, but if I turn it on...
It's off. Yeah, now I can ping. Yeah, I couldn't ping the set before, so now I can ping. Oh, they've changed the radar as well. That's cool.
The radar is fully orange. When it gets into the red, it's overheated. Yeah, you can see the temperature next to them. And then the cooling, we have 66% allocated. I'm going to turn off a cooler. Now we have not enough cooling. We got 117% allocated. Now it's at 200. Oh my God. Okay. Turning it back on.
Yeah. Even I got that warning up here saying that you're not too bad.
Yeah. The ship was immediately like, hey, dude. Hey.
So if I use weapons, if I use weapons, does the heat go up on your screen? Like
no,
the weapons start getting hot? I'll just leave them running. Like I'll run the charge right down. But
Hold on, let me turn on the rest of your weapons again. So you got 4 weapons off right now. Oh, these are your turrets. Never mind.
yeah, I only have the 2. Wow, you must have given me a bit more power to weapons because they recharged pretty quick.
Well, I can give you more power to weapons. There you go. Now we're using more of our cooling.
Oh, I see. Wow, holy moly, this thing gets
if
like 500 rounds. Holy Moses!
So if I overclock the cooling, our cooling system allocates less of its power. Do wonder though if overclocking cooling does anything to help with the weapons. Does this, what I'm doing right now, is it changing your firing count?
Let me just have. I'll let the cassette of the capacitors fully recharge because you've boosted them. It's now giving me 375. So what have you done to create that? Have you just given me more
I
weapon?
just put more power to weapons. Yeah, I'm going to turn it back down.
Okay.
How about now?
But 150. Yep.
150. How about now?
75.
And now?
300.
Turn off a power supply.
Whoa! Lost shields and half my weapons.
Weapons should be back up now.
Yep, they're coming back up.
All right, and
Back to
shields.
3. Yep, shields are coming back online now.
Okay, so you don't have radar. Let me see if I can turn off. I took away a little bit from weapons. Now I'm putting it on radar. Okay, so radar is a non-essential, is I think how the ship is treating it. Basically, you have to have 3 power pips to run the radar. But at this point, we're running on 1 power supply. We have an entire other power supply that we can boot up. I'm gonna turn it on now and tell me if anything different happens.
I lost shields.
Man, it's kind of confusing because the power supplies are changing their allocation when I turn one on off or on. So on 1 power supply, we can have shields, and we also can have our radar on. The only thing we're missing right now is our quantum drive. Interesting. Yeah, it's gonna have to learn a lot more about this. I am a little bit confused by how the overclocking is working and why we can't adjust these ourselves.
We're in quantum now, but we just
Okay.
keep dropping. But we keep dropping out. Something is tripping it. So we get enough
All
power.
right.
We get a little boost, and then we fall out of quantum.
Maybe you need more power to engine and try on quantum.
Here we go.
Are you serious?
We're
Good?
we're 440. I'm just going to jump down to the planet. Yeah, it's working. Whatever you just did. What was that? Was that not enough? Was there not enough power in the engines?
I just put all of the power into the engines. Yeah, that's what? Well, thank you, Traviana. Let me take one off. Can you try and quantum jump again?
Oh, that's fine. There's no issue with that. That was
Okay.
gonna. Okay.
Let me take one more away.
Yep, that's it. Can't.
No,
it just
it's
kicks
not
out.
working.
Nope, it's not working. It just kicks out.
So what the heck is the bar? And why do you need thrusters to fly?
Yeah, that's a
in
weird one, right?
quantum?
I guess the circuit that powers the quantum is through the engines, so there has to be enough power going that way. Maybe that's how they've figured it out, but I still find that strange. Is there? Oh, what if when you're taking off the engine power, where is it going? Does it go back into the reserve pips?
Yeah, it's just going to the power supply.
Yeah, that's weird that it doesn't just automatically pull from there, right? But did you give me back the power for the engines yet?
Yes.
Okay, so that didn't fix it.
I can non-overclock our cooler. Throw some more power to you. Okay, now to give it a try.
Okay. Nope.
What? The f***?
It was good until it wasn't. So
Yeah, we're definitely dealing with some glitches here. We're almost there. We're getting there. Little short jumps all the way. All right, so we ran an FPS mission. At this point, we have flown to, where are we? Walla?
yeah, well,
Here's the big test, guys. Here we go. This is what it tells us. We flew to Walla. Okay. We ran a mission. We can now fly back. We are currently using engineering. and it is admittedly overtuned well past what it should be. But just going off of what we're experiencing right now, do you guys feel like this gameplay has been ruined? A lot of folks think that this just won't be possible now because of engineering, that you won't be able to just go to a place and run some contracts without your ship blowing up. Now, we can't quantum travel. So there's that. You still have to deal with Star Citizen's other glitches for sure. But I think it's hard to like disconnect from the overwhelming view of engineering for a lot of people and just think about the actual simplicity of what you're doing on an everyday basis and whether or not maintaining your ship is really going to mess this kind of thing up that much, because we're not doing much. So this is our second attempt at taking a mission that, you know, it's a normal mission that you would take, I think, average people. But we're going to take one that does a little bit more harm to your ship, just to add that extra complication in there. We got our ship here out in front of us if you want to take.
Oh, we have no radar. I can't target it. That's weird. Oh, there it goes. That's okay. It's up. I just had to reset it. That's pretty cinematic, looking backwards while you're flying low with this thing chasing us. Oh no, he just
crash.
He just went. See, he's a single-seated craft though. He couldn't do the engineering properly.
Yeah, I did too much engineering for him. I'm gonna actually go get onto the engineering panel real quick just to see how this looks.
I'm like,
yeah, you can't see shields from the engineering panel, which is interesting. He's peppering us pretty good.
Yeah, just front shields just starting to come down.
All right, we've taken some damage to our power plant now. 99%.
Oh, really? Oh, it's like that.
It's at 99.89%. Yeah. You also have a little bit of damage to your guns.
Okay. Well, I suppose the turret's probably outside the shield line, to be fair. So.
Yeah. A little bit of damage to another gun now. Power plants are still doing okay. Got some relay damage. How are our shields?
Fine.
All right, a little more damage. We've got minimal damage to all 3 power plants now.
Okay.
But they're still all above 99%.
Yeah, he hasn't shot. He hasn't hit through the shields yet.
Yeah, but some of his shots, I guess, are penetrating because they're hitting the components a little bit.
Where are the components located? I'm curious.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to get around and just like look for them.
Are they just behind where you're standing? Like
I think they're around. Yeah, they're all around here. Do you have a repair module? I actually didn't grab one.
Yeah, I've got one here.
All right, we got a little more damage now to the quantum drive.
Why are you frozen?
99.
Have we got no atmosphere in the ship?
-7. No,
yeah,
life support's on.
You're frozen. That's weird.
I don't know.
Anyway, special.
So we've got a couple of components. It'd be helpful if they could. It looks like most of them are upstairs. So if you go upstairs to the back room, you'll find our power plants there. You see if you can repair those.
Oh, I see them. Yeah. So I've got cooler. That's okay. 99%. So I can. Boop. I'll fix that one. And fix that one.
All right. So those are now repaired. 100%.
Power plant. This one's at 100.
Repaired, and then the quantum drive in the back.
Oh, there's another engineering panel back there as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Huh. And the cooler.
The cooler's good. Back in the very back of the room.
Behind. Yeah, there's a door. Oh, there we go. 99%, 100. There you go.
All right. So components are good.
Should we turn off the shields and see what happens? Like briefly, not like indefinitely. I'm just curious to see what have you noticed that his shots are coming through the ship? Like visually, they're actually.
I've seen it a little bit. All right, I'll turn the shields off briefly. All right, damage to cooler, damage to weapons on the bottom. Components are taking damage quickly. Power plants down to 90% and dropping. 88%.
Oh yeah, he's peppering the shit out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching it. I'm standing right there, so
85%.
down to 83, 82. It's almost like he's actually targeting them, weirdly enough.
Yeah. Cooler is headed down, midship, second deck. Power plant 1 is at 74%. You should repair that one. Power plant 2 is at 70. Alright, they're reaching critical. I'm going to go ahead and boost its shields back up.
Yep. Repairing them now. Oh, they don't repair anywhere near as fast as you think they do.
Alright.
Keeping them up at
Power
70.
plants. I'm watching it rise. And then check out the jump module on the top of the quantum drive at the back of that room after you're done.
You said jump module?
Yeah, it's on the top of the quantum drive.
Can't differentiate between the two of them, but I can hit the quantum drive.
Try
That's it. That's at 86%. It's coming back
Yeah, I
up.
see that
Oh, that's
going
quick. But not the... I don't see a separate item for the jump module.
Alright.
Maybe
Important.
you might have to take the quantum drive out to see it. It might be on the back side of it.
Maybe. Meanwhile, your coolers, which are midship on the same deck, need to be healed. And our shield down here is taking some damage. It is 99%. Yeah, basically any component damage we have now is 99%. That's the power plants and the shields. So,
Okay.
I mean, you could very easily... granted, this is a cutter. It's not the most menacing of enemies, but you could definitely keep a ship alive much better now than you could before.
Yeah, I mean, that seemed... I mean, other than dropping the shields down, I mean, if... Let's say, argumentatively, you came out of QT and you started getting attacked and you didn't have your chance to get your shields up fast enough, maybe they get some early damage in. But
Yeah.
still, once you got your shields up, if the shields are capable of holding off size 1 weapons, which these should be because they're size 2 shields, that stacks with what they're saying about damage duplication, you know, with armor and those sorts of things. Effectively, a small fighter won't bother a bigger ship anyway, by virtue of the fact that they don't have enough strength to penetrate the armor and or the shield face because their weapons are too lightweight.
Yeah. And that's the big thing. We don't have armor. We don't have a lot of the other systems that'll help this. This is just one part of the equation, but
Yeah.
I think this gives us like a lot to think about in terms of what you could do with the ship, at least.
That whole process of, you know, somebody calling out what's damaged, what needs, I think that's the engineering gameplay right there, straight off the bat.
Dude, this is gonna be fun to do when I'm not flying. When you're just like, when you're in a ship with your friend and you're a passenger and you guys are getting ready to do some stuff, it's gonna be fun to just be able to obviously ask your friend questions and things that you're allowed to do, but like play around with the power systems a little bit and have some fun.
Yeah, you could do this during QT. Like you, as a solo player, you'd hop back and go, I'm just going to do a quick run through and just top off all of my components, make sure they're fully repaired before I get out of this jump, and go do another FPS or ship mission, you know?
Yeah, dude. I think you're gonna be fine with engineering until you get into like some really tough spots, but we'll see. We'll do more testing of it. This was a first look. I hope you learned something from it. We'll obviously do a whole bunch more testing on this as CIG allows, but I think we still got months and months before this goes live, so plenty of time to give feedback and learn more.